everyone, it's Linda Canase with iCrafter. Today I thought I'd do a little project of a scrapbooking page with a little inking, stenciling, die cutting, just having a little bit of fun. So let me go ahead and get started. So I'm started with my Cosmic Flare stencil, and I taped it down a little bit off-centered on my page. And you can see on the stencil that this side is different than this side. These are wider, these are narrower. It's designed so that you can rotate it or flip it depending on how you want to use it. So I'm also going to use some distress ink on this. You can do it. I'm going to rotate a little bit so there's different colors coming through. So what you're looking for is the areas that are white. You now want to expose them so that the color can, your next color can come in there, and you keep the center circle in that area overlapping. So I'm going to use now the lighter orange. Then I'm going to use the darker spiced marmalade to add a little more highlight. Now the thing too is that you could keep rotating this so you get, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. So now I could lift this up again. And if you want, you can see where it's coming out. You can actually flip it over and you get a totally different look. But I'm going to keep it here, and I'm just going to rotate it again, and I'm going to get another different area of color. And so I'm keeping the center again aligned, and I am going to do, let's see, I was going to do yellow, but I think what I'll do is, I love this wild honey color, so okay, so there's the colors that I want for the basic background. I'm using my Comic Halftone dot stamp, and again using the wild honey ink. I want it to, instead of staying right in the section, I'm thinking I'll do a little bit of just random dots. So another little tiny stamp stuck to it. So again, a lot of this is going to be covered up. So, oh, that looks, I'm getting a nice, more random look now with this. And that's all I wanted to do was, I guess I could splatter it too, but this was just a nice way. So to finish off the center, I cut this piece from the Comic Words die set, and I know these look really strange, but again, I will be covering that up. So I want to stamp my headline on this page, but I don't have a large stamping platform, so I'm going to use my smaller tonic stamping platform, and I have my Haley alphabet already on there, and I'll just show you what I plan to do. I have it upside down because I want the words in the bottom corner. So I'm placing my page here, and I'm just going to add one magnet there. Okay, and I have my letters aligned down here because I want it on the bottom right corner. Now, there's only one T, so I have my T there. I will add it here later. So I'm just going to ink it this way and stamp it on there. So I am using the Catherine Pooler It's a Boy ink. And the whole thing that I wanted to showcase on this video is how fun the Haley alphabet outline and stamp have my bucket list finished. I have some Polaroid pictures. And this was from our recent trip to Salt Lake City. So, let's see. Now I think what I want to do, I'm going to add a little more orange dots over here and maybe a little over here. So let me move that. So now when I put down my pictures, and this we went to the Kindig garage in Salt Lake City and to the Bonneville Salt Flats. And this was on my boyfriend's bucket list. So that is going to be really fun. I love doing that. The other thing too, and I want to showcase this, is that these are, let me show you real quick. Okay. So the stamps you saw was were the Alphabet Haley stamps, but it also coordinates with the Alphabet Haley outline die. So these are the dies that you can see coordinate size-wise, scale-wise with the stamp, and these are approximately 1 1/8 inches high. So I already die cut everything for the letters. So let me go ahead and show you what I plan to do. So the way I envisioned this was it to be slightly staggered. So you see a little bit of white, just a touch. So when you add it in there, I don't know, can you see how that E will have a little white around it? That's what I want to do. So before I do that, I'm going to adhere my photos. Put these down. I love playing with my Instax. And then I'm going to sit and I'm going to do these letters. There's more that I want to do up in this area, but let me go ahead and do the alphabet down here. A few other die cut pieces that I took from the mini album divider number 2 and number 3. So one is going to be documented, and then I also have the who, what, who, who, what, when, and where that I'll add on here. So it'll document where this took place. And then I'll just do a little more embellishing on it. But let me go ahead and glue that down. And I always have to use my iGrip tweezers. They are like an extra pair of hands. I cannot say enough about these. Once you get used to the reverse tweezers, they are so much easier because they grip for long term when you don't, so you don't have to. So if you have trouble with your grip, like a carpal tunnel issue or something like that, these things, they're gripping for me. I don't even need to hold anything. So it's much easier on your hands. He was so excited to go to Kindig Garage. So this was his part of his bucket list and documented where we were so he could have it recorded. So I want to align these. I generally like to eyeball it a lot, but I think when it's words, I think the person's eye wants to see it a little straighter. Do something like that so it becomes this triangle of this dark blue. So, okay. I did the top one. I hope I'm doing it straight from this angle. I glued the top one and the bottom one because now I know I can where to eyeball these two in between them. So the only other thing I'll probably do is after I write in all the information, I may do a little doodling down here. And so I'll share the finished project when I'm done and put in some information there. But this is pretty much the finished page. Just need some copy in there. Thanks for watching.